Alright guys, welcome back to JForce Gaming, and in today's video I'm going to show you guys how you guys can recover deleted files or corrupted files from your SD card, alright, or any external storage. And it's been a very common issue, especially when you've done transferring file and you just plug it out straight from your PC, or which this can cause file file corruption, and as well as sometimes when you want to delete like some other files, alright, you could accidentally delete some like important files in your SD card or any external SSD without proper disabling them. Alright, and today I'm going to show you guys how you can actually recover them. Alright, and this is not any gimmicks at all. This is actually a full data recovery and a full scan. And how do I do that? Well, it is with the help of this software right here. So this is the Wondershare Recoverit data recovery. Alright, and this is a very, very awesome tool. Alright, I have used this tool for many times, especially to recover SD card files, because as you know, as a content creator, I record a lot of things. Alright, basically all inside my camera. Alright, I have multiple cameras, and sometimes when the camera fails to save to storage, or fail to save to SD card, and there's a lot of these kind of issues when when I like transferring different files in my SD card to my PC, and sometimes I just plug it out and forgetting, and sometimes the files get corrupted or get accidentally deleted. Alright, this is a very common issue. Alright, hence I am going to show you guys how you guys can actually recover them. Alright, via recover your external drive. Alright, very easily, safely, and at the comfort of your own home, without actually paying a hefty price to go to a data recovery specialist for them to do it for you. They will do it like a way more expensive price. They'll charge you way more expensive, and also your privacy is not protected because they can see what are the files when they recover, so they can see all the files, all the data stored in the storage device. So your privacy is violated, and as well as you are being charged a lot of money. So another way is to use this Wondershare Recoverit, which you can do it safely, comfort of your own home, without worrying about your privacy getting stolen. So right now I'm going to show you guys the software itself. You guys can see for yourself. Alright, and I'm going to do a demonstration on how you guys can recover your deleted files, alright, from external drive. Let's go. Okay, so right now as you guys can see, this is the recovery, and they have a lot of functions, but today we are mainly focusing on the SD card recovery. As you guys can see right now, I don't have any SD cards. Alright, so this is the SD card I have with me right here. Alright, so I'm going to just plug it into my USB SD card reader. Alright, I'm going to plug it in, and it should show up. Alright, so let's see what are the files we have inside here. Okay, so if I go over here, you guys can see this is, if I go to my PC, you guys can see this is my external SD card right over here, and inside here there is a few different files, so I want you guys to remember the files that is inside here. We have important XLS, we have important picture.png, and important word.doc. So imagine you spend like days just to complete your Excel document, your Word report, and designing this logo, and what happens if probably like this is like 1 month worth of hard work and you accidentally delete them. Okay, I'm going to delete this 3 items. Okay, so 1 month worth of hard work is gone. Alright, so if I go to my PC and I go to here, it's gone. And if I open out my recycle bin, as you guys can see, my recycle bin is empty, so there's nothing at all. So there is no way of recovering this file anymore because it's been fully deleted. So how am I going to do it? Well, this is where your savior comes in, Wondershare Recovery, and right over here you can see the external storage is being detected. Alright, my SD card is over here, and all I have to do is just to click on scan, and it will scan for your file. So it will deep scan. You can see the moment I click on scan, it comes up with the recently deleted files, and I don't know why there is like duplicate of it, but anyways, okay, you guys can see all the files that have been deleted was here already. That is really cool. You guys can see. Alright, we have the I don't even have to wait for it to scan the whole thing, but let me just wait a few more times, let it scan a few more so I can show you like some of the older files that it has existed before in this SD card before time. Alright, and you guys can see, alright, it's already found by my important Excel, important picture, and important Word already. So yeah, so if it's like a recently deleted files, alright, you don't really have to scan very long. Alright, just a while it could be recovered like this. You see, almost an instant it came out. Alright, and let me just show you my SD card inside here. Alright, it is completely empty. Alright, Windows is not showing anything, but this software is showing so many files. Alright, they are showing so many files that we recovered. We have photos as well. You can see all the photos that we recovered. You can see where Windows is showing nothing. So this is how really incredible it is. Alright. So this software can scan through all the data sectors, alright, all the, like, they call it sectors in your SD card. So basically every time when you delete a files, right, it's been overwritten. So basically that sector is basically free for overriding. But when you usually want to overwrite that sector, it will take quite some time on a lot of, like, file cycles just to overwrite that one. So most of the time, alright, the sector is still there. So the image is still there, it's still recoverable. That's why most people say when you when you have a hard disk or you have an external storage, right, and you contain really sensitive data, they will recommend people to just destroy it, like destroy the physical hard disk. For mine, the SD card, I would either burn it or like break it, so that if someone picks it up, right, they cannot recover it. Imagine someone pick up an SD card, although in Windows it shows it's nothing, but if they run through this software, alright, all the files that ever existed in this SD card is showing. So yeah, so this is the danger of nowadays. So but you guys can see, okay, it has so many pictures. This is one of the things that I did last time. Alright, you guys can see all the image, alright. Some even you can preview as well, so you can see which one physically you want to recover it. So you guys can see, alright, they have Photoshop. This is my PSD file. You can see, alright, it was I think, yeah, this is the one. You guys remember this one? Alright, because at the time I was traveling, so I did the thumbnail on my laptop, and I transferred to this SD card, and I transferred it to my PC afterwards. So you guys can see it's right over here. So this is like last time, it's lost file. So sometimes the name couldn't be covered, but you guys can see the picture itself. So it's really, really good already. So you guys can see, like, oh yeah, this is the picture I want. Alright, so yeah, you guys can see, like, there's videos as well. There's MP4. I do have some videos over here, some Sony videos. Yeah, as you can see, so many files. I've scanned so many files. Alright, I found about 6.82 gig. Alright, so if I were to let it scan, you can see the amount of sectors over here. There's like 6 million plus sectors, so there's a lot of sectors. Alright, so I'm gonna just stop it for right here, and let it just stop scanning. Alright, so now it's organizing the file for me. It's very, very awesome, because I like when it organizes the file. So it's very easy to know, like, probably it's very easy because it's all categorized. So like, oh, the file that I recently deleted is probably like, a JPEG file. Just go to JPEG and see, oh yeah, this is the file that I deleted. Alright, but sometimes it doesn't have a file name, so you have to like recover all three just to find out which one. But yeah, but sometimes if you can like preview it, alright, so you can preview, oh, this is the image, hey, I want to recover, just click on recover. Okay, and yeah, you can also go into file type. So file type is a more neater way, so it's more categorized. So if like, hey, your file type is a video specifically, click on video, and you can see all the videos categorized until here. It's a photo, it's on here. The document, alright, it's all until here. So Excel sheets. If I want to find my important Excel, is right over here. You can see my important Excel is over here. So if I want to find out, okay, important Excel right over here, and I want to recover another one is an important Word, so it should be under Word document. Alright, so yeah, there is all important Word, and the last one is important picture. Alright, I think that is a PNG or JPEG. I can't really remember. Alright, let me just go and see. I think it's a PNG. So if I go to photo, PNG, there we go, important picture. Yep, there we go. I don't know why there's two. Alright, but yeah, so all the three I found. So I can click on recover and where I want to recover it to. Okay, so for now I just want to recover it to my desktop. Okay, so I just put a new folder, say Recoverit. Alright, so you guys can see this is the folder I want it to be in. Alright, so all I have to do is just to click on local DC. Alright, and under recovered, there we go, recovered. Alright, let's recover here. Alright, oh, it automatically opened the folder for me. Okay, now okay, so it's been recovered right over here. So I open up, you can see the document, document over here, my Excel document over here, and my photo is right over here. So all has been recovered. Alright, from a seemingly impossible way of recovering if you are using it on Windows. Alright, but with this software you can recover it so easily. You can see how amazing this thing is. So nowadays you don't have to go into like those file recovery specialists. Alright, you can just recover at the comfort of your own home. And imagine if you're bringing this to a file specialist, most likely they also be using this software, alright, to recover it, and they can see all the files. Imagine you have very sensitive files over here. They can see, and because they have to look through all the files to recover the files that you want, right? So yeah, they can see through everything. So you know, you wouldn't want that, right? So of course, if you want to save up on money and you want to protect your privacy, you can definitely get this software and recover it at your own pace. And sometimes if your friend or anyone, or next time you need, you know, to recover files again, you can just open up this software, alright, and just recover it, alright. So yeah, it's really, really awesome, alright. And yeah, and I forgot to say one thing, right? So there's also, you can list it in a list form, alright, and you can list it in like, you know, the path form, and you can filter between like a file type, alright, date modified. Alright, so sometimes if you have like a lot of files and you want to, and if you know like the specific details of certain file, if you know like probably you can't remember the name, but you know, like, you know, it's between 1 megabyte to 100 megabyte, you can just like that, alright, and they will like sort through all that is between that file type, alright, and a file tag as well. So yeah, you can use this to filter it, and you can search for a specific file if you know the name, like important. Alright, so because I still have 100 MB. Alright, you can see if I go to important, you can see all the important right over here. Alright, so yeah, you can search by it if you remember the name. So yeah, it's very, very awesome that they give you so much ease and so much, you know, you guys can just, you know, do it and without any issues at all. You can certainly search for the files that you want. And this one, let me just briefly describe what other things it has. Okay, so this software not only does you can recover like from SD card, alright, this thing can also recover from like hard drive, or you have like local storage like mine, alright, my PC got a local DC, or you guys can also use it to recover, or you guys can also enhance recovery. Sometimes it's probably because when you have an image and you actually plug out your external storage too fast, alright, the file could be corrupted, and although it's recovered, but sometimes it will still be, maybe the image is not right, or you know, the image is still not, you know, being repaired. You can use this to repair, and can repair corrupted video as well. You can use this as well, so it's all included in this. Alright, and you can recover from a crashed computer as well, either like a failed Windows update or blue screen of death or whatever. Alright, and you also can recover from your NAS storage or Linux system if you ever need to do that. So yeah, this thing has so many options and so many features that you can use. Alright, and with all these additional features, it's way better than any other software out there. So yeah, you guys have seen how easy it is just to recover your file at the comfort of your own home. In less than 5 minutes, I can recover the files I want. Alright, and you can find all the files that have been, you know, existed in the SD card or in the external storage for a very, very long time, and you can see how easy it is to use. So if you are really interested in recovering your files, alright, you guys can definitely check out this Wondershare Recoverit. Alright, you guys can check out the first link in the video description down below and go ahead and get it for yourself. And trust me, alright, this is a very, very reliable software. Like I say, I've been using this for a long time. I don't have any issues with them at all. Alright, all works really well and saved me so much time instead of like refilming it again, because you know, I film a lot of one on different cameras, and if one got corrupted, I refilm the all 6, so it's very, very annoying. Alright, but with this, alright, saved me so much time, and I'm really glad that this software actually exists. So if you want a very reliable software, alright, and does really recover, and all those like gimmick that recover from recycle bin, alright, you guys should definitely get Wondershare Recoverit for yourself. Alright, so that's all for today, guys. Once again, if you guys want to check out this software, I'll link on the first link in the video description down below for you guys to go ahead and check it out. And yeah, that's all for today, guys, and this is 𝖩force Gaming, and I shall see you guys in my next video. Peace out.
I don't wanna cry.